Okay, so this is new consultant training number 3. So have you guys got a chance either to be on, I know Colleen was on the last call. Have you guys got a chance to watch training 1 and 2 yet?
Yes.
Tiffany, have you had a chance yet?
Yes. I watched, I was in one of them.
You were in one of them?
And yeah.
The first one.
And then
The first one?
I want to say I watched the other one.
Okay. So what I'm getting ready to set up to make it easier for you all, and if you all do get new people on your teams at some point, I'm going to set up what's called a unit. So let me show you what that looks like, because I'm going to have a new consultant unit set on the Team PC Hotshot page that's going to have the training calls 1, 2, 3, and 4 in it, along with some posts that, because we used to do the new consultant training, and I don't know if any of you guys have seen this yet, but we used to do it in a separate group, and it ran like posts, like an event every Wednesday night. And so there's some good information on there, but it was hard getting everyone into another group to see additional stuff, you know, so we started doing it back in the Team PC Hotshot page. But our goal this next week is to have all 4 calls in a unit together. And then also the events that you can just go in and look at posts. Basically, like number 1 is kind of go with number 1 call. It's going to be all about booking your calendar. Number 2 is going to go with the host coaching, all about, you know, stuff to be doing in on your teams with host coaching. Then number 3 is going to be kind of about recruiting, and then what, you know, some posts that go along with that. So you guys can see the call, but then also see the posts that will just have graphics. You know, kind of like you guys do the groups for your parties. So same kind of concept, but it'll just be different posts about the business, okay? Just as far as like the different categories: bookings, host coaching, recruiting, and customer care is the 4th one, okay? So that is going to be set up hopefully this next week with all of the, hello, Stephanie. She may not hear just yet. Sometimes it takes a second once you get on. Stephanie, can you hear me?
Yes.
There you are. So we just started, Stephanie. I was telling them that pretty soon, let me show you guys an example. I'm going to share my screen a few different times today to show you guys a couple things. I turn off my Facebook just because it dings so much, and you guys would hear it going off nonstop during the call. But let me get in here and show you guys a couple things real quick. Here we are. Okay, so if you go into Team PC Hotshots, okay, do you guys see on the side here where it says learning? Okay, on the top of your phone, it will say, if you look, it has it across the bar, okay? So learning is one of the topics. If you would go into Team PC Hotshots on your phone, let me see if I can tell you guys exactly what yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see this. So see how learning is the very first one there on the scroll bar. Learning, chats, announcements, you see that? That's what it's going to look like from your phone, but this is what it looks like from your computer. Okay, so if you click on learning, okay, this is where right now we have a bookings unit, okay? But what I'm getting ready to do is create units for a new consultant unit. So it's going to have calls 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then that other information I was just telling you guys about. So all you have to do is click on the new consultant unit. It's going to take you to all those calls. So as you have new people join the business, then you can say, hey, I want you to go and check out call number 1 first, you know, and talk back with me, okay? So that hopefully will make it easier with some of the information, you know, that you guys have learned and going to be sharing with others, okay? So be looking for all of these tools to be in the learning unit, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you guys first. Okay, I'm going to exit out of my Facebook though for right now because it really will get annoying. Okay, so first thing that I want to share with you guys. So hopefully you have been able to look at, you know, the new consultant call number 1. Stephanie, have you been able to see 1 and 2 yet?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So it makes sense, you know, that bookings are the our business. You know, without bookings, it's kind of hard for me to tell you guys about recruiting and host coaching, because you have to have parties in order to coach and in order to get recruits. You know, they kind of all just go hand in hand. So that's why our first call is focused on getting our calendars booked, you know, the way that we want it to. So far, how is your guys' calendar looking in April?
I have 4.
You have 4, Colleen?
Yep.
Awesome. What about
Okay, I have 2.
you have 2 so far, Stephanie?
Mhm.
Tiffany, what do you have so far in April? You know?
Well, my first party canceled actually yesterday.
Was it a cooking or was it a virtual?
It was a virtual,
Okay.
and she canceled. She said that she had contacted a bunch of people and nobody was interested at all. And she's a stay-at-home mom with limited contact to anybody. So she was like, she's like, I'll figure something out and maybe later. So, but I have 1, I have 2 and a vendor show for sure.
Okay. Awesome.
And then I've got 1 who is looking more towards the summer.
Okay.
So
Okay. So, what about you, Michelle?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
I need
I
to-
can.
Okay. I don't know how this works. I don't have any in April yet, but I do have a lot of family coming over tonight. I've already got my catalogs dug out, and I'm.
You're going to talk with them. Okay, so here is what, and I hope as I'm posting stuff in that booking blitz, guys, that you guys are doing it, okay? So the very first thing that I posted yesterday was your Frank's list. Coming up with 18 names, friends, family, neighbors, people, you know, through your kids, through your spouse, you know, and let's say you live out in the boondocks and you don't have neighbors, okay? Then you double up on the friends part, you know, so you can take that, and that's just kind of a general idea, you know, so you're trying to get at least 18 people that you are reaching out to. Okay, I have a notebook, and inside this notebook, I try to reach out to 25 people a week. 25. So I have an ongoing list, and this is just people that I am, you know, messaging, calling, text messaging, people that I've reached out to about having a party, okay? And you're going to track that. And it's not a contact unless you have a response, okay? Because sometimes we can contact people and then they don't respond back, okay?
Yeah.
So your goal is to have 25 contacts that actually respond. Now, if you have reached out to someone and they haven't responded back to you, okay, the best thing to do is send them back a message and say, I know how busy everyone is, but I was just wondering if you got a chance to see the last message I sent you. So you're already stating, I know you're busy, girl. Okay? We already know that, but please respond to me, okay? Without saying those words, okay? So you're saying, I know that everyone is super busy, but I was just curious if you've had a chance to look at the last message I sent you. Okay? They may still not say anything back, but chances are they're going to say, oh, yes, I'm so sorry, you know, because a lot of people will be on their phone. They'll see a message pop up. They may look at it, but they don't have a chance to respond right then. Okay. So then they, you know, and then they forget to respond later. Okay. I have to visibly go back through every day and make sure that I have responded in some way, because sometimes I may be at a baseball practice or whatever, and I may see it and go, oh, I got to respond to that person. And then the night goes on, you know, and then I may forget. So I have to, but not everyone is like that. They don't visibly say, oh yeah, I need to go back and respond to Colleen. She sent me that message. Okay. So that's why I always follow up, because just because they didn't say anything to you does not mean that they don't want to. Okay. People are crazy busy, and I am a great example of that. Okay. Crazy busy all the time. Okay. So just be sure that you follow back up. And so that's what's good on that notebook. You can write down the initial contact, and you can have did they respond? If you look through there and they didn't respond, go back and send them another message, okay? Don't just write them off at this point, okay? So I'm going to challenge you guys to get on your Frank's list, send out those messages, and to get more bookings for April, okay? Because because you guys are in your 90 days right now, Okay, and if you guys heard me say on that first call, right now we're on that airplane. Okay, you have all that free money on the table right now. Okay, so why not book as much as we can in the next 3 months? Okay, then you may level out that airplane. Then you may decide this is what I'm comfortable with. Okay, but right now, why not shoot for as much as you can because it's free. Okay, and you guys want to hit your 1250 in your first 30 days. That's your first goal. Okay, and did all of you start in April?
I started in March.
You started in March, Stephanie?
Yeah, my 30 days ends April 11th. But
April
when I close my party, I have 2 parties closing on April 1st and April 2nd. When I close those out, I'm going to be over my 1250.
Yay, girl. Perfect. Perfect. Congratulations. Did the rest of you join in March?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Michelle. Colleen?
March, yeah.
March. Did you, Tiffany, in March? I was trying to remember when
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. My 30 days is the 22nd of April, I think.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so all of your goals to hit that 1250, okay? So if you are looking at when your parties are scheduled for right now, okay, you want to be sure that you're going to close out enough where you can get that 1250, okay? So use some of those booking techniques that I talked about yesterday on the Booking Blitz to finish getting your April booked, okay? Whether it's the birthday post, whether it is, you know, I just posted today the green dotting message. Do you all know what a green dot is? What that means? Green dotting is if you look on Facebook, green dotting are the people that are currently on right now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so if they have a green dot next to their name, that means that they are active currently. Okay, so if you go through your messenger, okay, you guys see my messenger right now? See the people that have green dots on the very top there?
Uh-huh.
Those are people, if you scroll through here, and they're constantly changing. Mine just changed, okay? See all those green dots? That means they are on Facebook right now, okay? So what I'll do is that message that I posted in the Booking Blitz for virtual parties, whether it be virtual or cooking, maybe you have a couple people that live close and you would like to try a Booking Blitz with them. I mean, a Booking Blitz. You would like to try a cooking show with them instead of a virtual party, okay? So you can send that out so you kind of know who is going to work best with a virtual party and who's going to work best with a cooking show, okay? So set up your list in your notebook and just start reaching out to people. Okay, 25 contacts, you know, is your goal. And if you are making 25 contacts, guys, you are going to start to get some yeses. You may get a lot of no's, but you're going to start to get yeses too. Okay, so I just encourage you. Okay, not right now. I'm on a call. Okay, I'll get them later for you. So, so once we have our calendar booked, okay, make sure that you're doing all the things with your host on that call number 2. Okay, make sure the host coaching, because it is important that with these bookings, we don't just want them to be bookings. We don't want them to just be shows that don't qualify or are not successful. Okay, that is our goal, that every party that we have, we get that host on board and we really make sure that it's a successful party. Have you guys seen in the announcement section on the Team PC Hotshot page the virtual party training?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that? Let me show you, just in case you do not know where that is, let me show you that, okay? I just want to be sure that you know some of these important resources where they are at. Okay, so if you go on Facebook and you go to our Team PC Hotshot page. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is another announcement. I showed you guys the announcement section a little bit ago. Okay, let's see. So under the announcements, that's right on the top on your phone too. But it is the third one. No, that's the spring outline. So if you don't know the outline stuff, here's our outlines for the spring. Now, if you end up doing SendShare, I know that Tony already put new graphics in there for April. So the 4-leaf clovers and stuff are gone. So what I probably should do is go through and update this as well. Okay, so right here, steps for a successful virtual party. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Steps for a successful virtual party. So it's right there. Okay, so if you guys have not clicked on this yet and watched this is another resource on how to help your parties be successful. This is the video for the whole meeting that I did. This was one of our virtual meetings that I did a couple months ago, but it's how and what is important to talk about with your hosts. Okay, and then here's all the information. Guys, I am not kidding when I say my parties averages has skyrocketed since I've started doing these things.
Okay.
When I started being intentional in my virtual parties and doing every one of these things, and I just updated the graphic for this last night, but when I updated it, I mean, when I started doing these things, it has made all the difference in the world with my parties, okay? So just be sure that you guys check this out as you guys are doing your parties, okay? It's important that when we tell our hosts these things, okay? So just so you guys know that. Okay, so on this call today, the purpose of this training is going to be all about recruiting, okay? So recruiting, but I wanted to be sure to touch base with you guys about your parties and host coaching, because like I said, if the parties aren't on the calendar, I can't really show you about recruiting, okay? So they kind of go together. We got to be sure we have the parties in order to get the recruits, okay? It's all, a lot of it is about the numbers, okay? So as you are host coaching your hosts for the next month, okay? On the host coaching call that I do, and yes, you guys heard me, I pick up the phone and I call every one of my hosts, okay? I think it's super important. You will see your parties change when you do this, okay? When you tell your hosts, I just need about 10 minutes to talk with you about how to make your party successful, okay? I've never had someone say to me, no, I don't want to talk with you because I don't want to make my party successful, okay? So I'm telling them it's a 10-minute phone call. After that, all of our communication can be done through text message and messaging, okay? I just need one call, okay? So on that phone call, I will ask them, one, did they look through their packet, okay? Because usually I let them know, hey, I put your packet in the mail. Be sure to look through it once you get it. I just let them know, okay? And then so when I do call them, I ask them, did they have a chance to look through the information yet? Now, are you still going to get some that say, no, I have not looked at it yet? Yep, you sure are, okay? But at least you tried, okay? Some of them, they have it out trying to look through it as you're talking to them, okay? But in every packet that I have, I include two things. Let me go grab them real quick. Let me show you guys this system that and yes, this is a 31 filing system. Yes, you can support other direct sales companies. Okay, so I have in here, so I print out a bunch of hosts, guests, receipts. Okay, so I print those out for the beginning of the month. I also have in here, this is my, whoa, I'm pulling all this out backwards. This is in here. Okay, this is what I want to show you guys. Okay, you all should have one of these in your packet. In your kit that you got. You guys see this? Okay, this, one of the posts that we do on, that I do in my parties is this graphic that's on the back that breaks down basically what it is that, the different categories of how much you can earn in a month. So you have the more money, more fun, support the new household budget, a big financial goal, and a full-time income with flexibility. It breaks it down how much they can make, how many hours they need to do, that kind of stuff. It's on the back here. So I will put in every single packet, I put one of these kit coupons. Okay, have you guys seen these before? This is our kit coupon. Okay, they come 3 to a sheet. Do you guys know where these are at? I'm seeing some blank stares.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, let me show you guys where to find these, because every one of my host packets that I put out gets this guy set inside this guy, and it's in my packet. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to say to them is, this is usually my last thing on the call that I say. Okay, so I finish my call with this, is did you see in your packet that kit credit and kit credit coupon and information about the business? Did you see that brochure? They may say no, because I didn't have a chance to look at it yet. They may not know what you're talking about, okay? But let them know that with this, yes, we'll help you in a little bit.
I need the little sticky notes for the ticket for my airplane.
Take it downstairs. Okay, so kit credit coupon, 3 to a sheet. So I let them know with this kit credit coupon, they can use 25 or 50 of their free towards their kit. Okay, so they are a host. They can use a portion of that towards their kit. That's what this coupon is for. It just tells them basically that they can use some of their free towards the kit. Okay, so I asked them, is Pampered Chef something have you ever thought about selling Pampered Chef? Is it something you've ever thought about? I kind of leave it as an open-ended question at that point, because they may say no. They say I sell something else. They may say, there's all kinds of things that they could say. Okay, but I just say, have you ever thought about selling something like Pampered Chef? And they may say yes, I actually have thought of selling Pampered Chef before. Okay, so I let them know this coupon, they can use part of their free towards it. And I say, watch me this week. Okay, and if it ends up being something that you're interested in, I would love to share more with you. Okay, I just kind of leave it at that, unless they say, yeah, tell me more. And then obviously I'm going to tell them more at that point. But right now, I just want to drop that seed. I just want to plant that seed. I want to let them know to think about it and watch as I'm doing at the party. Okay, and guys, never prejudge, never. Okay, because you don't know who could use a little extra money, who could use a whole lot of extra money, or who honestly just needs a team of girls supporting them, because maybe they don't have support in their house right now. Okay, you never know the story behind someone, okay, and what this business can do for them. Okay, and they may not be looking at Pampered Chef as, I want to do this business because I need a bunch of extra money right now. Okay, that may not be the reason why they need it. Okay, so that is why, without hesitation, I share with everyone, because this business has changed our family's life. Okay, I have been able to have an income that far exceeds, what I was before, and being able to look at building our house and have, the trips that we do. I mean, I have Hawaii. We're going to Hawaii next month, paid for by Pampered Chef. Like, that is not a trip that I probably would have just upped and booked, just my husband and I, on our teacher's salary. Okay, so the fact that I can take him, to Hawaii, and I have a chance to earn Harris with Pampered Chef this year as an executive. And so it's just amazing that the blessings that this business has brought. Okay, so you never know. Okay, and when you start realizing you don't share because, it may help you, you share because you don't know who it could help. Okay, and when you start having that mindset and just stop forgetting about the pressure of asking and just letting them know about this business, that's when it's changed for you. Okay, because you truly can just share with everyone. Okay, you can share with the person you run into at Dollar Tree, who's a cashier. Okay, you can share, with someone at your doctor's office, maybe looking for something else. Okay, I share with everyone. Okay? So this is in their kit. This is in their packet, so you can talk to them about the kit. Okay, drop that seed, very beginning of the call. Okay. I want to show you guys a graphic, and I can share with each of you. But this is, let me pull it up here. Okay. Oops. Ask every host 5 times. Ask every host 5 times, okay? Before you set up the show, hey host, thank you so much for hosting a party with me. Before I set your party all up, I do want you to know that one of the benefits of hosting your own party is that I can easily turn this into your launch party. Meaning not only would you get the awards, but actual cash from it. Are you in the market for some extra money? Okay, so you can go that route. Before the party even starts, would they be interested in turning this into their launch? Okay. Comments like, oh my gosh, your friends are excited, they're RSVPing, looks like they love PC. Are you sure you don't want to give this business a try? Okay. What I do is if my host is watching everything that I do and they are working hard and listening, then I'm going to say, wow, you have been an amazing host. I really do think you should give this a try. Or I really do think, you should think about this. Okay. So if they are doing a great job, their friends are excited, they're commenting, they're engaged, they've done everything I've asked them to, I'm going to point out how amazing that is. Okay. So I want to do that. So the next one, you are doing such a fabulous job, which I just said, okay. Getting your people excited. Would love to have someone as excited as you on our team. You would make a great consultant. Okay. The next one, at $300 sales or higher, you just qualified for kit credit. Did you know you could save $25 to $50 on a starter kit? Have you seen them? And that gives the link to send the starter kit information to. Okay. And the last one, before we close out your party, I just want to ask one more time if you're sure you don't want to give this business a try for 30 days. I would love to give you the bookings from this party. Okay, so do you see how 5 different times? Okay, it's something subtle. If you say it before the party even starts, or if you're saying it in the host coaching. Okay, you're talking about the host packet and what they could get. Okay, as the party is going on. Oh my goodness, you have so many friends that love Pampered Chef. I think that you could be awesome at this. Okay, you're doing such a great job as a host. I really think you make an awesome consultant. Okay, just see how I am just sharing. Okay, because if they're really doing a great job, I think it would be a great thing for them. Okay, so just be sure that it's not just one time that you're not just saying it at the host coaching and then you never mention it again, because they kind of gave the, I don't know. Okay, because then as they look through the party, they may be thinking, this actually doesn't look too hard. I really do think I could actually run a virtual party. Okay, but if you never say anything again, how would you have that conversation? Okay, so you're kind of dropping it at the beginning and you're dropping it throughout the show. Does the ask 5 times make sense? Does that make sense to you guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to exit out my Facebook because, like I said, that gets annoying. Okay, so in this business, I feel like, especially when you get started, guys, you're going to feel like, I just started this business. I don't even know what I'm doing myself. How in the world am I supposed to share with others and train other people? Okay, I know you guys are already thinking it. Okay, but that is what we are here for. Okay, I'm going to be doing calls like this every month. I'm going to be putting this information in the units so others can access it. Okay, so starting out your business, they're going to know some of the things that they need to be doing at the beginning. Okay, because my goal is to not have anybody on this team that comes in and doesn't get properly trained. Okay, I never want someone to come in and say, well, they didn't help me. Okay, so that is why I do calls like this. Okay, I didn't recruit any of you personally, except Sarah. Sarah is mine directly. She's one of our directors, by the way. She's eating. She's a teacher on her lunch break right now, so she's just joining in. But I want to share with you guys because it's important to me that anyone in our organization gets the information they need. Okay, so that is why I'm doing these calls right now, because I want to be sure everyone gets the correct information. Okay, but these calls will be recorded so that you guys can share them for the future, okay, with other people. So don't ever feel like, how would I train someone? I don't know what I'm doing myself. Okay, just share. Okay, every host that you have this next month, just share with them the information that I just told you and let them know about this possibility, because they won't know unless you do share with them. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that will come to me when I do their party, and they have had other Pampered Chef parties, and that person never mentioned once about the business opportunity. People have come to me and searched me out and said, I would really like to do this business. I've done other Pampered Chef parties, but they never asked me. So now I really would like to. Can you help me with this? Okay, and I didn't even search them out. Okay, so people want to know about this business, and if you don't ask, then that could be someone that later on down the road finds someone else because you never asked. Okay, so just know that that is always a possibility, and you never know who could use this business for whatever reason it is. Okay, every person's reason is different, but we don't know unless we share. Okay, so as you guys are looking into the next couple months with your bookings, okay, be sure that you are getting your calendar booked the way that you need to hit your $12.50 in sales. Okay, first goal. Okay, and just to continue on in your first 90 days, because why not? Because you're getting that free money. Okay, so book as many as you can. We're here to help you and support you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, then I'm going to let you guys ask any questions that you have.